For generations, people have looked to Green Lake for refuge and solace, especially during challenging times. And while the chaos of 2020 is unprecedented, we look to a historic constant for peace, Green Lake. Through world wars and, yes, even pandemics, the peace and comfort of Green Lake has brought us closer together as families and community. For thousands of years, life itself has been sustained by Green Lake. We are not the first to seek safe harbor in Green Lake, and we won't be the last. Yet, while generations have watched the sun rise and set over Green Lake, we must recognize it is far from the same lake it once was. So this year in particular, we reflect. We reflect not for nostalgia, but to crystallize our vision for the future. And by doing so, we move forward with greater purpose, greater vision, and greater resolve.
Together with my sisters, we are the third generation to own this property here on Green Lake.
We think Green Lake is very special. I grew up in Green Lake. We actually got engaged out on the 4th of July on Joe and Lori Norton's Chris Craft underneath the fireworks.
40 years ago.
Some of my first recollections of this lake are how pristine it was, how clear the water was. Scuba diving. Oh, I forgot about this. I loved the scuba dive, and our favorite place to dive would be Norwegian Bay. You could be in very deep water and still it was clear enough to see the bottom. And you would see fish, around these cliffs.
The lake at that particular point was crystal clear. I've been here now for 73 years. Green Lake has undergone some dramatic changes.
When we were little, you could see down 20, maybe 25, 30 feet, and the water was really pretty crystal clear. That slowly has gone away.
You would start to see more weeds. You would start to see the green mat. Even kids just out there would say, ugh, what's going on? I was a teenager and we were out water skiing every day back there on the inlet. To think about somebody water skiing back in the inlet right now, it's not like it was.
The voices of the past give us perspective for the future. After all, we didn't inherit this lake from our ancestors. We're borrowing it from our grandchildren. And so, despite all the challenges, the Green Lake Association is not slowing down. We are resolute in our charge and dogged in our approach, leveraging cutting-edge research and completing our essential work. Our efforts are focused on the future, to protect, improve, and one day, ultimately restore Green Lake's quality to what it once was.
Phosphorus in itself is good. We all need it to live. But lakes need a balanced diet, and legacy phosphorus or historical phosphorus is allowing plants and algae to just grow in excessive amounts. It creates conditions where it's hard for fish to live.
It's normal for a deep lake to have low oxygen at the bottom. But what's weird about Green Lake is as you're floating down, at some point in the middle, it goes way down and then it comes back up and then it goes down again when you hit the bottom of the lake. And that's that metalimnetic oxygen minimum. That's what's unusual.
Despite all of these decades of land management that are focused on reducing phosphorus that's getting into the lake still has really high levels of phosphorus.
I will go out and survey streams. Back in 2014, I did the work. I'm going to repeat the study in 2020 and see if things have changed.
History in this way matters. It matters what we've been doing previously, and what we're doing now also creates the future that we're going to live in. The more that we can do right now, the better the situation will be in the future.
2020 is a year that will be remembered as one unlike any other. The Green Lake Association is using it as a catalyst to double down on what really matters. In a year that's unprecedented, we're embarking on equally unprecedented efforts to protect the lake so many love. And so, in spite of it all, we have hope. Hope in tomorrow, and hope for a brighter future.
We all have something invested in improving and keeping the quality of this lake pristine.
They don't make too many lakes like this anymore, and it's pretty awesome. It's one of the best lakes in the state.
To wake up every morning and look out at the lake is a true blessing.
Morning over Green Lake. My little corner of paradise.
Nice cast, dude.
Hi.
Good job, baby. Good job, bud.
6-month-old baptism.
Green Lake is a special place.
Of course, hope alone won't get us to where we want to be. That means it's up to us, our generation, to take action. It's up to us to ensure that this natural treasure is protected and preserved. It's up to us to work on behalf of future generations so they too can look to Green Lake as a beacon of beauty, solace, and refuge.